today's segment. We are going to be discussing cheating. My name is Patience. Meet my fabulous co-host, Love from SincerelyLove.com, LJ, an upcoming designer. My first question is, have you ever experienced or have you ever been cheated on?
Well, what is considered cheating?
Good question. Anything that you don't want your other partner to know is cheating.
Well, then I guess I'll say yes.
But you know what? It's different forms of cheating.
Right.
It's different forms of
different
cheating.
forms of cheating.
There's people that just cheat for emotionally just because they need somebody to talk to.
And I think that's the worst part of cheating.
Yes.
Because once you're already emotionally invested in someone, like, there's no way you're not going to keep thinking about them.
Exactly.
So just because you're sleeping with one person, I really think emotional cheating is worse.
But
Because-
we didn't answer the question. Have
Right.
you guys been cheated on?
I've been cheated on.
I've been cheated on. I never cheated.
I've been cheated on. And I've done some things I will not speak of.
I never cheated. I don't feel the need to cheat. If I decide I don't want you anymore, I'd rather just leave you than be sneaking around doing stuff that I don't want to be done to me because somebody did it to me and it's not pretty. It's not something that is nice. It actually hurts and I don't want to see myself doing this to somebody.
And that's how I feel. Plus, I have really bad short-term memory, so can't be lying and
Oh, I remember my lies. So if I was lying, I'll be good.
My thing is that I don't know what you guys consider cheating, but I've actually had a boyfriend and was talking to somebody on the phone, like casual conversation every now and
What
then.
would you describe as casual?
right.
Just like, oh hey, how you doing? And
Was that
Was
it?
he asking you what color your panties were?
no, never that.
Okay.
Never that. But I knew her intentions and I still talked to him on the phone.
And because you knew his intention and you sat there and entertained him,
Would
I
that be
consider it
considered
cheating.
cheating?
Yes.
But you can't blame me. Sometimes people get so bored in a
If you're
relationship.
bored, you might as well just move
No,
on.
it's not like that. It's not like that. You guys gonna tell me you never had a boyfriend and another guy trying to talk to you and gave me your number and you took it?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I have. But from the beginning, I let you know, look, I have a boyfriend. There's
Exactly.
nothing for us to discuss. If you want to be my friend, good. If you don't want to be my friend, you can keep it moving. I don't need an extra tag along.
That's true.
It's already enough keeping up with one boyfriend. Imagine two.
Right, but there are two ways I look at it. Like, if you're interested in this person or you're also physically attracted to them, I don't think you should exchange numbers because then it becomes, okay, that's just my friend. Okay, well, I think I like my friend a little bit.
That's true. I get what you're saying.
Right, so just be like, well, I can't take your number because I'm not going to use it and I'm not interested in any new friends.
That's true, but sometimes
Sometimes
you
it's
be put in a
temptation.
situation that you just don't know.
I'd rather he curse
Exactly.
me out and I keep walking than give him my number and ruin my relationship.
Oh, I've been guilty of giving my number before.
Me too.
I've been guilty, so that one.
And I'll say the thing is that also when you're in a relationship and somebody cheated on you, or you feel that the person cheated on you even though they won't admit that they did, then you have like this thing in the back of your mind. So when you do meet somebody and they try to talk to you and they give you that number, you be like, oh, why the hell not?
Yes,
Because I've done it.
Yes, I've done it before because I was at some point in my life that I thought the person cheated on me even though they would never admit it. But then I get somebody else my number, but then I started feeling guilty. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to move on from that situation.
Yeah.
But then I realized it's just hard for you to move on from somebody when you actually really care about them.
Right.
That's true.
But let me ask you this then. Once someone has cheated on you, is there any way that relationship can move forward?
I believe so.
I believe so too.
Because I have done that and it's still working. So I believe it can definitely move forward. For example, I think it's a conversation that needs to be had.
Right.
You have to sit down and actually discuss the problem and actually what happened before you can move on.
Okay,
But if you don't discuss it, you're not going to move past it.
But what if the person is not admitting to it? Then what?
As long as they admit to doing something wrong, you don't have to. That's true, because if they're not admitting to it, what can you discuss?
Exactly, because I had the same situation where it's like I didn't catch the person cheating, but I saw some stuff like if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be talking to somebody else or like having those kind of conversations, and they never admitted it. But I just feel like within myself, I knew something happened.
Your intuition.
I knew something happened, and they won't admit it. So how do we get past that? If you can't say, all right, yes, I did this, I was wrong, I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
Then I don't know
Let's move
if that's something you can move past. In my situation, they apologize. So you knew if you apologizing, you did something wrong. That's how I see it.
on. Exactly.
So if
I
he-
don't really believe that.
No, I
Sometimes
believe-
you apologize
just to shut the
move
person up.
that
Yeah,
and just to
but
move on.
it
from
all depends on the situation.
Yeah,
Every
everything is
cheating is
situational.
not the same. It all depends on How you gonna look at it? What if you're gonna move on? For instance, I'll start with me. I was in a really bad place before I met that person.
Okay.
So meeting that person actually make me a better person. So I have to
Okay.
think of all that. Do I want to just
waste all of that?
waste all of that? And it's actually, if the person really make you happy and you really care about that person, it's hard for you to just one day something happen and just move on. And you still gotta give people second chances.
On that note, let me say, because I get what you're saying, because I've been in the same situation and I forgive the person and we move past it. But what if like some people that are in relationship and their boyfriend cheats constantly and they know that the person cheats and they're still in a relationship?
That she just want to be naive.
Not
Yeah,
because they'll be aware of it. Sometimes.
No, then she just don't want to move forward. That's
But
a difference. I would not
accept their
now.
situations.
Stuff happen because I know we're young. We all experience different stuff. When
Right.
you're young, you take anything. But now, as a woman, as somebody a young lady who know myself and getting to know myself, even though I'm still growing, there's certain things I would not take. But when I was younger, there's a lot of stuff that I took that I would not see. So it's all a growing process. That person have to be willing to move on that relationship. If they're not, you can say anything you want to say. They will not move on.
Yeah.
Well, Lisa, what's your intake?
I just think like it's all about communication. Like if someone, like I'm not with the person that cheated on me because it's like from cheating became lying and other issues. But if you're willing to communicate and talk about it, then I definitely think you can move on from it. I don't think you should stay with a person that's sleeping with Susie, Sally, Esther downstairs and your next door neighbor.
Your cousin and your aunt.
Right, but it's all about communication. Definitely all about communication. But then the next thought that even comes to mind is, what happens if you find out that your friend is being cheated on? Do you tell the friend or do you not tell the friend?
That's a hard question.
I'll let Emily go first.
I think that it depends on the friendship that we have. Like if it's somebody that's really, really close to me, like my best friend, like if I like Patient, I feel like we have that relationship. I won't jump and just come because I saw him. If I see him with a girl, I won't just be like, oh my god, I saw your boyfriend with this girl. You have to investigate, get all the information, and know what you're talking about. You can't just because you saw him giving some girl ride, you can't just assume he's cheating.
A lot
You
of
have to
people
get
does that.
yeah. A lot of people do that. They will run to you like, oh, I saw your boyfriend with this person. No, you. If that's your friend, you gotta investigate, get all the detail, make sure that they are cheating, and then come to your friend and tell them. But you have to know the kind of friend that you have. If it's somebody who will be like, oh, you're just jealous of my relationship, or you just want to see my downfall, or something like that, then keep your mouth to yourself.
Right.
Unlike Emily, I have a different perspective on that.
Okay.
I don't think you should say something.
So you think you should just not?
Like she said, quoting her, she said, depending on the friends, I said, depending on the situation. I have 3 reasons why.
Okay.
For example, if I have a friend that her boyfriend is cheating on, depending on our relationship, I might not tell her. If I'm a credible person, if I'm not running around telling lies, because some people tell lies.
Right.
And people like that, do you expect me to believe them? If John Brown from down the street, is talking about, oh, how she met my boyfriend talking to another girl. If that person been known to carry lies for a long time, to me, she's not credible, or he is not credible. So I would not trust them. And the first instant my mind will go on is, if you don't have a boyfriend, don't tell me my boyfriend is cheating.
Exactly.
That's because
really-
if you came to me and told me, you don't have a boyfriend, correct?
Oh my gosh, yes, I am the single friend.
Yes. If you came to me and told me my boyfriend that I'm dating is cheating, I know it's wrong of me. The first thing that go to my mind is, she don't have a man. She's looking for a man. She's probably trying to leave for me to leave my man. So we should all be single. Why should I trust
But
her?
I think that's a crazy mindset because you don't know the reasons of me being single. So
Yeah.
so it goes back to saying if that person is credible, because I don't like, she and I, we've known each other for years, and I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna see like her boyfriend for like 5 years and be like, oh yeah, I saw so and so with so and so. Not to start any trouble, but if I saw them kissing or doing something else that's kind of crazy, of course I'm gonna let her know because she's my girl. But if you're just like my coworker and the only time I see you is at work and I don't really know the terms of your relationship, I'm gonna mind my business. But as far as being the single friend once had a boyfriend, so single friend knows what it is. Like,
I understand that, but at the same time, I shouldn't say as women, I should speak for me.
Okay.
We think when you are in that situation, you don't be thinking if that person is single because she want to be single. The only thing that goes through your mind is, what is she doing? You start to question everything that person ever said. And if the person is known for somebody that been carrying rumors, of course you're going to think otherwise of the person. But at the same time, the person that is doing the telling, let me just say, if you are telling, you should be ready to just call that friendship done. It's a done deal.
I agree with that. I have to
Because some people would take it the other way. Like if she was to tell me about my boyfriend, I might consider it. But I have a couple of people at work or a couple of people that I just talk to. If they tell me about my boyfriend, don't even call my phone again. That's how I
The
see
patience, the way that's what you're saying
And
is
that's
valid,
exactly what we
but it
said.
should go back into then that's how you judge your friendships. Like I have girlfriends that I only shop with.
Yeah.
I have girlfriends that I club with. I have girlfriends whose house I go to and I eat. Can't eat from everybody. But yeah, so it's like different friendships calls for different situations. So in that case, like you know that your coworker, if she tells you, oh well, you know, I saw your boyfriend, she doesn't even know your last name, obviously you can't really believe her. So yeah, so I really think you just gotta play it by the ear and do your own investigation. Don't go home and attack your boyfriend, but you know, try to
it would
put
be
two
hard
and two
for you to
together.
not attack your boyfriend.
That's true.
It's hard for you to just.
Everything is individual. See,
Yeah,
I'm very,
for
I'm
me
very
it would be
calm.
hard when somebody be like, "Oh, I see him cheating. I'm coming home." I'm not sure. I'm not gonna show that person that I'm mad.
Okay.
You never show the person that you're mad. But when you coming home, love, you won't come home thinking like,
No,
what is he
definitely,
doing?
definitely. Because once somebody plant that seed of doubt in your head, you become like this crazy person. Once you come home, you start checking their phone. When they tell you they're going somewhere, you don't believe them.
Yes.
Like, so it's best to not cheat.
But it comes back to has your boyfriend ever given you a reason to believe that?
That's exactly what it is too. Because if you have like, a
Yes.
really trust, a boyfriend that you really trust, like my situation, I had a boyfriend that I like. If you were my best friend came to me and said, "Oh, I saw your boyfriend doing this," I would not believe it because he was just like the kind of person that I trust completely. Like I just never saw him as that person. And then he did something wrong, and I was like, "Whoa, I didn't even know you could do that."
Hey.
So now
that would
it's like,
surprise you.
so now it's like when somebody come to me and tell me something, I'm gonna like, you know, there's always gonna be that down in your head, like, is it true? Is it true?
It all, even if you can trust them to the best, I won't say I trust my boyfriend 100%.
You a little angry girl, aren't you?
I know, right?
I won't say I trust mine 100%. I'll say he know what.
You know what's up, right?
But even if you trust him so much, if somebody come to you and tell you that, like you just switch into anger mode, like
how about we
everything
just
ain't
pray
even
about
change it.
Yeah, right. All right. Let me ask another question. How about the people who know that people are in a relationship, a guy is in a relationship, or a girl is in a relationship, and then you still go into a relationship with them, and like, you know, be on the other side of the cheating angle. You're the one being cheated with.
I have a huge problem with that. I think most of the time men cheat, but most of the time women leads men to cheat.
True.
Meaning, I'm gonna clarify that. I'm not saying we make men cheat. I'm not saying that.
Clarify.
Yes, I'm gonna clarify. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there are some women out there that know he's in a relationship, yet and still they throw themselves at him. They will do anything and everything, things that the girlfriend not even doing. Like me, I'm not a laundry person. That's just me.
So
I'm not
maybe
the
you
most
should start
cleanest.
separating the laundry.
I'm not the most cleanest person. I'm clean, but my boyfriend is a neat freak. I'm not
Yeah.
that. What if you find a girl that is super neat?